Verstappen is allegedly leaving Red Bull very soon to Aston Martin. Despite winning his fourth consecutive title, according to Sports Bible, the current champ is looking for a way out of Red Bull at the moment. This rumor is a bombshell in the Formula One community, and everybody is wondering, why would Max leave Red Bull? Well, first of all, let's hear Will Buxton's take on this.
If Max leaves Red Bull, I don't think he's going to Mercedes. I think he'd go to Aston, because Aston Martin get the Honda engines. One of the major reasons that Max might be looking for a way out of Red Bull, way beyond any of the fallout, the personal fallout, is if the Red Bull powertrain is not showing the numbers for Ford that they were hoping or expecting. So you try to go to the team that is going to have the Honda engines as the factory unit, and that would be Aston Martin, who have also, we believe, just made an astronomical approach for Adrian Newey.
Before I continue, I just want to remind you that we're still selling those 3D calendars. The link is in the description. Grab them before they're out of stock. Now back to the video. If you remember, Max Verstappen, Helmut Marko, and Christian Horner were having a beef at the beginning of the season, and it looks like this beef hasn't been settled. The beef started when the alleged allegations against Christian Horner surfaced. To actually beat those allegations, according to rumors at the time, Marko and the Verstappens wanted Horner to step down to protect the team. However, Horner didn't. The result of that was Adrian Newey leaving the team, as well as a lot of Red Bull personnel. On top of that, according to former F1 boss Eddie Jordan, Max Verstappen personally interfered and was putting pressure on Christian Horner to not sign Carlos Sainz and keep Checo Perez as his teammate, because, according to Eddie Jordan's words, he knew he could beat him. He as Max Verstappen and him as Sergio Perez, which added fuel to the fire between the Verstappens and Christian Horner after the signing of Liam Lawson. Another reason why would Max leave Red Bull is what Will Buxton said. Honda is the main reason. As we all know, Red Bull will be taking care of their own power units in 2026, which is a regulation that is heavy on power units and engines. And if Max senses the Red Bull power unit is not capable or is not doing well to compete with others, he has great ties with Honda, who just signed a deal with Aston Martin to be supplying them with engines, with power units. And according to Will Buxton, the next destination to Max could be Aston Martin, not Mercedes, because they have the Honda engines, as well as they managed to Adrian Newey, the genius in Formula One, and bring him to the Silverstone-based team. Aston Martin have been building a team for quite a while now. Lawrence Stroll is very ambitious, and he is a relentless businessman. He will not stop until he wins. He has been building that team, and he had hired a lot of personnel from Red Bull. So we gotta keep an eye on how that team will perform next season, because that performance is gonna be a main selling point for Max Verstappen to switch from Red Bull to Aston Martin. And of course, you're gonna say, well, Max Verstappen is signed with Red Bull till 2028, but I've said it before and I'll say it again, contracts in Formula One means nothing. Just a few weeks ago, we saw Checo Perez getting booted out of Red Bull despite having a contract till the end of 2025. But that leaves us with a major question. Who would Lawrence Stroll sacrifice to make way for the four-time champion? At the moment, Fernando Alonso and Lawrence's son, Lance Stroll, are currently driving for Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso is a two-time champion. He's very experienced, but he is getting up in the age, but he's still performing at the top level. On the other hand, Lance Stroll has been underperforming for quite a while, and a lot of experts have been rumoring that Lance Stroll is not interested in becoming a Formula One driver. Some were saying that he wanted to become a tennis player. On top of that, Lance has been making a ton of mistakes. The major one was in Brazil when he crashed on his own on the formation lap before the race even started. So could we witness Lawrence Stroll booing out his own son to make way for the four-time champion, or will Lawrence Stroll sacrifice Fernando Alonso for Max Verstappen? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching and follow for more.